pain. When the dark is closing in, see they want to lock me down. When they try to take me down, we be flying off the ground. When the world is going out, when the earth is falling in. This is the mind, this is the light.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in to WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come Radio, and I'm your host, LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. And today our show is brought to you by Precious Gifts Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization equipping women and girls for self-sufficiency and wellness to overcome life's obstacles. They will be holding the Queen's Mentorship Program January of 2023 and the Masterpiece Workshop for Women in March of 2023. For more information on these events and much more, go to www.preciousgifts.com or email info@preciousgifts.com. Remember, you are the gift. I am so glad you're with me today. And today we are going to be celebrating women. And I'm going to play songs that represent the strength of women, the beauty of women, just the awesomeness of women. And I want to first start by giving respect and honor to that young lady who lost her life in Cabo, Shanquella Robinson, who had her funeral last Saturday, I believe, and such a sad situation. And to think that these people were some people that she thought were her friends. So it's just unfortunate. And I just want to pay some respect to her and sending prayers and thoughts to her family and all the people who knew her and loved her, and the outpouring of support and love that she received from people who didn't know her but heard about her story. When I think of this tragic incident, it touches me in such a way because I'm always telling my daughter to be mindful of your friends, because everybody that you call a friend is not really your friend. You know, friend is such a overused word, and we really need to look at these people that we consider to be our friends. Do they add value to our lives? Can you count on them when you need them? Are they there in support of you and the things that you desire to do? Also, are they there to tell you the truth and tell you what's real and not just be yes people? And I always tell my daughter to look at how these people treat others, because if they're talking about people to you that are their so-called friends, what do you think they're saying about you when you're not with them? So, in saying all of this, I just want to share some love and some light today for our women, for our young women, and once again, honoring the life of Shanquella Robinson, such a young life, such a beautiful young lady that lost her life senselessly. And I pray that justice is served for her family. When we come back, we will continue to talk about the wonderfulness. You know I love that word. I know it's not a real word, but that's my word, and that's what I want to say. So we will continue to talk about women. Today, our topic is women. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come Radio, and I'm your host, LaNinia, and you're tuned in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. We'll be right back after the break.
I'm a black mermaid from the bottom of the sea. I will teach you how to love me. In the greatness I will lead you, 'cause I'm a black mermaid. Nothing rare you will find. I'm here for you to love me. I'll be here for all the time, and I will wait for you to see me and to understand that a woman can restore the soul of any broken man. If you can look beyond the waves and just believe in me, I am the lighthouse standing strong atop the rocks and sand, 'cause I'm a black mermaid from the bottom of the sea. I will teach you how to love me. In the greatness I will lead you. And I've spent most of my life deep down inside myself. I've dreamt about the possibility of someone else who could see the things I've seen and still wait with me. Into the darkness we could fade, because we know ourselves, and I'm his black mermaid from the bottom of the sea. I won't teach you how to love me. In the greatness I will lead you, 'cause I'm a black mermaid from the bottom of the sea. I won't teach you how to love me. In the greatness I will lead you. And I've spent most of my life deep down inside myself. I've dreamt about the possibility of someone else who could see the things I've seen and still wait with me. Into the darkness we could fade, because we love ourselves, and I'm his black mermaid. He thinks I'm beautiful. Yeah, I'm his black mermaid. He thinks I'm beautiful.
Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn Radio app, iHeartRadio, and Streama app. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show, and I'm your host, LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. If you're just tuning in, we're discussing all things women today, just celebrating us, playing music that gives us life, gives us peace, and makes us just know how wonderful we actually are. Precious Gifts Incorporated is sponsoring today's show. They are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and they have a 2023 Masterpiece Workshop for Women coming up Saturday, March 11th, 2023 at the Carol Hefner Center, located in Uptown Charlotte from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Registration is open now. Go to preciousgiftswithaz.com, upcoming events, and register today. So in speaking about women, being a woman, being a Black woman, is not always an easy road for us. And we're often portrayed in ways that are not accurate, but more so perception or a generalization of who people think that we are. And that's not fair, but it's the world that we live in. So I'm saying that to say, take care of yourself, because people are always going to have something to say. And whether it's good or it's bad, people are always going to have something to say. People in general are strange creatures. Humans are, unpredictable. So in being a Black woman, I take a lot of time and effort into self-care. I didn't always do that because especially, when I started having my children, I always put them first. Not that I still do not put them first, but I really put myself on the back burner as far as self-care. And self-care is whatever it is for you. For me, and it's so funny because my mom and my sister are always saying I do so much. I don't think I do so much. I do what makes me feel good, what makes me feel alive. Being over a half a century old, you got to take care of yourself and keep yourself up. And there's a quote by Audre Lorde that says, caring for myself is not self-indulgence. It's self-preservation. And that's an act of political warfare. So just think about that. And when I think about that, I don't believe it's self-indulgence. I believe it is giving back to me, because if I can't be all that I need to be and have something to draw from, then I can't give anything to anybody else. So for me, feeling good and looking halfway decent is important to me. So yes, I do get my nails done. And yes, I do get my lashes. And thank goodness I can do my own hair. But I do that sometimes, when I really want a treat. I do go to the salon and get my hair done. But all those little things are just that, little things, but they help me feel good. So ladies, women, moms, don't ever feel bad about giving yourself some treats and giving yourself some self-love, because you need it. And you wouldn't be able to pour out into someone else if you're not pouring into you. So just keep that in mind and continue to love on yourselves. Please continue to love on yourself, because you are the best thing that there is. You have to believe that. I believe that. I'm the best thing. You need to believe you're the best thing. You are the gift. We are the gift. So we are going to take another short break, and after we'll continue to discuss a little bit more about women. Today is all about women. You're tuned in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, I like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Welcome back to WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app and through iHeartRadio. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show with LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. If you're just tuning in, we're discussing women, all things women. Today, just talking about giving ourselves love, playing some good music that gives us giving us good energy, good vibes, just some good stuff today, celebrating women and giving honor to those women who are no longer with us. At the head of the show, I spoke of that young lady, Shanquella Robinson, just wanting to once again send out prayers and thoughts and condolences to her family, her friends, and all those who loved her, and all those who came out in support of this beautiful light that was lost seemingly so senselessly and violently. And, in discussing women, there's a quote from Nina Simone, who says, "You've got to learn to leave the table when love's no longer being served." And not that this is a direct, mention of Shanquella's situation, but it speaks to there's a time as women that we know when the love is gone, and that is in friendship, relationships, what have you. You know when you're no longer being valued by someone. You know when you're no longer being considered, being respected, just being acknowledged. You know when that time has come. People let you know in their own ways, whether it's covert or if it's blatant. Some of us just stay too long, longing for friendship, longing for companionship. And we need to love ourselves enough to know that if it's not serving us, we are the priority and we need to leave that table. We need to get up, push back from the table, and keep it moving. And so, with all of that said, I want to mention our sponsors once again, which is Precious Gifts Incorporated, the 501c3 nonprofit organization, which is holding their 2023 Masterpiece Workshop for Women. And that is going to be Saturday, March 11, 2023 at the Carol Hefner Center. Come out, get all that you can get from this dynamic workshop. There will be dynamic speakers, wellness activities, giveaways, vendors, empowerment, just a day of loving on us as women. Go to www.preciousgiftswithaz.com to register today. And on that note, I want to close this show out with a quote from one of my faves, Nikki Giovanni, that says, "Deal with yourself as an individual worthy of respect and make everyone else deal with you the same way." What that says to me is that self-love is big, is powerful. And when people see that you value yourself, that you're not taking no mess, anybody else's mess, anybody else's nonsense, foolishness, shenanigans, if you're not taking it because of the value and the worth that you have, you make them step up or step off, because you're not going to have it. You're not even going to accept that. And that's how we need to represent as women, that we are worthy of respect, just the same way we give it to others. And if people can't get on your level, then they need to get gone. And so that is all for me today. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining in with me on this Women's Day. And I would like for you to join us next week as we continue to discuss all things Queendom style, and continue to tune in every Friday at 9:30 a.m. You can connect with me by going to LaNinia at preciousgiftswithaz.com, or even info@preciousgifts.com, 1-800-988-3044. And also, if you want to be a guest on my show, or if you have a business or a brand, please hit me up, because I definitely want to help you get your brand or your service promoted. And I will be glad to give you that exposure here on Thy Queendom Come Radio. So you have been listening to Thy Queendom Come Radio show with LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown, on WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, for double the information and inspiration. Until next week, continue to be a blessing. Remember, you are the gift. Ashe. Hi, this is LaNinia, host of Thy Queendom Come Radio show. By being on air, I'm able to encourage, enlighten, and support women of all ages. I'm grateful that this platform allows me to remind my sisters that you are the gift. Tune in Fridays, 9:30 a.m. WDRB Media, the voice of the community.
Working like a slave, taking credit for the work you gave, and stealing your